What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys enjoyed the last video. My car finally has window switches, but today we're trying something different. I'm trying to film this video with my phone instead of with my camera. The camera's lighting just doesn't adjust properly, and it kind of ruins a bunch of the videoing. I feel like makes it kind of hard to see stuff and whatnot. But today we're gonna try with the phone and see if it does better. Right now it already looks better. Let's see if this thing does better in general. All right, I think you can already see better. Today I want to take the wire wheel and try to wire wheel some of this away and see if it's actually as bad as it looks. Other than that, this needs to be vacuumed out pretty good, and that's pretty much it. Vacuumed out, and then I'm going to throw down a bunch of heat shield and stuff right here and throughout the thing. I have some like sound deadening and stuff. I wanted to make this car more comfortable. Since the car's been painted, I haven't actually got to drive it much, mainly because I've still been working on it. But since it's painted, I would like to be able to enjoy it and actually street drive it some and just enjoy it, you know. It looks good now, so might as well. But the car, it gets super hot in the interior. Obviously, it was melting the carpet. That could be part of the heat problem. But it also is just super loud in here because I removed all the sound deadening like an idiot a long time ago, which I wish I would never have done. And then I'm waiting on the rest of the sound deadening heat stuff to come in, but I would like to wire wheel that down and see if it's as bad as it looks. If it's not as bad as it looks, we should be Gucci. I don't think it's that bad. It does look pretty gnarly though, so hopefully it's good. So let's get started. All right, let's see what we got going on here. I gotta grab, this is my wire wheel box. I think this will do the job. Let's use a big one though. This should do the job. Only problem is I don't have a real drill. I have the right angle Milwaukee, so we're gonna use that. We're gonna hook this stuff up. I'm gonna set the phone on a tripod. Car looks sick though, except for the no interior look. The car looks sick. All right, I hope the video is looking good as it looks on the screen right now. All right, let's see if this is as bad as it looks. All right, as you could tell, it's super dusty in here right now. So good news is it's still metal. It's obviously pretty, you can see it's already like pitting already and whatnot. So it's definitely rusty, which is unfortunate. But I'm gonna wire wheel all this away as much as I can. And hopefully, let me zoom out a little bit. Hopefully it's not that bad. All right, it's been a couple more minutes. I got this nice pillow to lay down on that I've had in the garage for a while. It's a little dirty now, but it's all good. So honestly, it's not as bad as it looked before. Obviously, this is a decent amount of rust right here coming through. It's definitely still solid. This is all carpet I gotta get up still. I'm gonna try to get this up as best as possible. Just melted ass carpet, which is insane. This actually looks pretty good up here though. This is all solid. This is where it's rusting right here. So I'm definitely gonna neutralize that. I'm gonna clean it up some more, try to get it as good as possible. I have the wire wheel doing work right here. I'm gonna try to clean it up as best as possible. Now I just need to vacuum all this shit too. All right, I got a bunch of grinding done on it. It's really dirty in here now, so I'm gonna really quickly try to shop back some of this really quick. All right, just got done vacuuming the car. It looks way better with all the shit in there. I still got some cleaning up on it to do, so everything sticks down on it good. But made some progress today. I'm still waiting on the actual, I have sound deadening, but I want some heat resistant shit because the sound deadening won't matter if, let's see here. I have all this to put in there to hopefully help with the sound a little bit, make it a little more comfortable in there. It doesn't have to be crazy. The car's loud. It's a fucking turboed K. It's gonna be loud, but I want it to be a little better. In the last video, this is all my crazy fun wiring. Not really wiring, I guess it's all simple. It's all OEM. but this is just my protective cover over my ECU. I need to run this inside the glove box, I'm guessing, for the time being. It'll be way better and way cleaner. Like, I haven't had a glove box in a while too, so I'm gonna clean all this up later, and hopefully it works out like I want it in my head. Way cleaner. This is just a fuel pump wiring right here, which actually was wired at the dyno, actually, funny enough. But I need to clean all of it up. It needs to be all cleaned up, and I'm gonna make it right eventually. But for now, let's just sit in the nice metal floor. Millie, you can't get in here. Let's put her out here with Lola for a minute. All right, you wanna ride in the S14 while I back it up? All right, hop in. It's gonna be a little loud. All right, Millie, it's gonna be a little loud in here, okay? You cool with that? All right, sit in my lap. That wasn't that bad, was it? All right, guys, it's been a couple days since last time I touched the car. Today, I'm trying to finish a few things up. I'm waiting on the heat wrap crap, whatever it is, from eBay that I ordered. That was just stick around here. So to clean up all that and keep all that heat out of the car. Plus, I ordered some aluminum stuff that's gonna like heat shield that's gonna be underneath the car that I'm gonna mount down there. That should literally solve all my problems. This car should be way more comfortable. But at the moment, I'm working on something else. You usually would think it's a bad day when you have the rethreader out, but also I have this stuff out. This just shows me what size bolts I have and make sure I got everything right. This is off Amazon, beautiful purchase, highly recommend. But only issue so far, all my seat threads are really nice. All of them, I made sure I rethreaded all of them. I have this thing using it actually because it's some tight spots. These are all good, but this one is pretty jank. So I'm threading it a little bigger. It's been like this forever, so I'm just gonna thread it a little bigger, and that should do the job with this nice rethreader right here. That should do the job. Hopefully this iPhone footage does the trick. Also, I moved all this shit out of the way, moved my headlight cover. It's gone for good. I'm gonna wire wheel all this stuff, clean it up, and so I could spray some paint over it really quickly. This area too, and some back here, wherever I need to really. And then I'm out of my ECU up out of the way, so I can still start the car right now. It's no problem. That's probably about where it's gonna go in the first place. I don't really know exactly, but we're gonna mount it somewhere up there. Right now I have it hooked till that. But it's honestly, this side's not bad at all. That side was way worse, but it wasn't that bad. So let me get this done really fast. I'll be back shortly. All right, rethreading is done on that one. Everything else is good. Now I'm gonna get the sanding and wire wheel and everything, get it all ready. And hopefully the stuff comes in the mail today. That's all I'm waiting for. Also, really quickly, I put that shelf over there in the shop, and I bought a brand new shelf from Home Depot. $200 for that big boy. It honestly holds everything, so it's sick. Look how big that bitch is. Got Millie out here hanging out. And that shelf fit perfectly in the corner. This wood will be gone eventually. You won't have to worry about it anymore. It'll save some room. The Miata doesn't really take up any room. But I mean, the 240 looks so sick in here, doesn't it? Also got some new flags. That flag is sick. I got two more on the way also. Hung up the Milwaukee flag. Gotta represent Milwaukee. I mean, come on. All right, I'm gonna get to work and I'll be back in a little while. All right, got it grinded down. I vacuumed out pretty good. Now, this does not have to be perfect. That's the story of this whole car. It's gonna be all covered by all the heat shield stuff, but I did spray paint it really quickly. Got all it covered, all the spots that need to be covered. That's all just dirty. It's not bad though. That's where it was bad. I covered the rust spots over there. Once it dries, it should match the same color. Maybe a little faded, obviously, from being new and old. And I got all that spot over there pretty decent for the most part. That should be good enough. I'm just gonna let it dry and wait for the stuff to come in. Now, once it comes in, I'll be able to put that shit back in, put the brand new carpet in, put the seats back in, and the car will look brand new inside, honestly. It'll be sick. Plus, it'll be way more comfortable to ride in, considering the heat ain't blasting the floorboard anymore. It'll actually keep it kind of like nice and chill in there, hopefully. That's the game plan, because it used to get super hot, which obviously you could tell it was melting the carpet. So that would probably make it do that. So we'll be back shortly. All right, it's been another day of waiting for my shit to show up, but finally came in from the post office today. So finally showed up. Is sheets of, this heat resistant stuff. This should do better for me. We'll see. Also, let me go over here. I have a small roll of aluminum right here. This will be underneath the car. I have to jack the car up and put that, mount that where the wastegate dumps at near the exhaust. And that should completely resolve my hot interior issue. And then I have this box of all the sound deadening, which will be all the spots that I'm mostly closer to the trans tunnel on the driver's side, where it was melting the floorboard for all this stuff. That will be mostly for that, as much as I can. I'm gonna fill it as much as I can though, and then all this will be for the rest of the car. Hopefully it's quiet in there and cooler in there. So I'm gonna get started on this right now and start just putting it in there. I guess, I don't really know. So let me set the camera up, let's get started. All right, I don't have a shit ton of this. I mean, honestly, it's probably more than it looks like in my hand, I guess. Because, I mean, literally like 2 pieces will fill up the whole floorboard right here. So I'm gonna mount it up here. I'm obviously gonna cut around some of this stuff. I'm deciding how I wanna mount it exactly. It doesn't have to be perfect because I'm gonna have carpet over it. And that it's just gonna be nice to be able to hopefully be comfortable in the car finally for the first time ever. So let's mount some of this and let's go. Probably have to cut some pieces up to go up higher and stuff above like the clutch pedal stop and stuff. All right, first one. Let's see how good it does. Probably could make it about like that a little bit more. I mean, first one, not perfect, but about pretty decent. It forms pretty good around everything. Think about mounting it exactly the same spot and just cutting this corner out right here. Let's do that. All right, cut a nice little bitty section out, and now it should fit perfectly where I want it. So let's peel it out really fast. Let's see if I can mount this thing exactly how I want it. Oh, it's sticking to the clutch pedal. I want it to be close to the other one right there. It looks pretty sweet, honestly. It should do exactly what I want it to do. I'm gonna put more up top too. I need some smaller pieces. I'm probably gonna have to trim this one. If I want to do it like that, let's do like this. Do this. Yep. So let's peel this one too. Car's gonna be like brand new. It's gonna be better than stock. All right. Push it down good enough where it's nice and on there. The sticky feels pretty sticky, so that's good. All right. So far, this is what I've got so far. It honestly form fitted really good to everything, exactly how I anticipated it would. Really nicely, actually. Ideally, you would have the dash out. I'm not pulling the dash for this. I would like to get it on the trans tunnel as far as it can go, just to keep as much heat from the exhaust and everything in or out of the car. Obviously, I'm gonna cover this spot up. I have enough, honestly, to do quite a bit. It honestly covered that's only 3 pieces right there. It did pretty good. So this could honestly probably do the floorboard right there, probably some of this backspace right here. This, I'm gonna focus on this, the trans tunnel on both sides, and we'll go from there and see how we do. Obviously I don't want to use it all, but I'll be back shortly with an update. All right, quick update really quickly. I got this whole side pretty much done. I'm gonna put some more up there, as far up on the firewall as I possibly can, just to keep it as cool as possible, because the driver's side has the exhaust manifold. I got some on the passenger side done, some of the more important areas. Doesn't look perfect. I had to cut a little spot out for the fire extinguisher mount. Doesn't look perfect, but the rest of the spots are gonna be filled in with regular sound deadening. All this spot, all this. Maybe the backseat area, there we have enough, but at least all this. I'm gonna use at least one more of those for all that up there, and I'll fill in whatever I can everywhere else. And this thing is, honestly looks pretty sweet, even though you won't ever see it. It just honestly looks like a race car shit. It looks like comfortability is coming around for the car. Also, the lighting is great. I'm super excited for the iPhone, filming with the iPhone now. This could actually be better, so that's sweet. So I'm gonna keep going. I'll be back with an update shortly. Okay, I've been working really hard in here. I'm just kidding. But I have been working, just getting it all done. Got more up here done. It's kind of patchwork, but it should do the job. Covered this last little bit of the exhaust tunnel area. Thought maybe that was like the last full piece. And then let me step through here, over here. Got it pretty decent. It'll do the job exactly what I want. Now, I gotta unroll this stuff and start pulling out and filling all this spots in. I will not record all that because I don't think it'll be good content. Me just sitting here placing a bunch of sound deadening mats. So let's do the driver's side first. All right, this is what you guys see right now, and you guys will see it a little more filled up shortly. Okay, so I laid a bunch of the sound deadening everywhere. It looks pretty good. It's stuck pretty good. A little patchy in some spots because it's just weird angles. I had to make sure I cut for the seat holes for all the seat brackets. So with all the sound deadening in, I'm pretty positive I'll be ready for the carpet. So I'm gonna pull this carpet down really fast. The box with the new carpet in it. I haven't even pulled it out of the box yet. My buddy opened it when he bought it, and he never used it. Looks nice in here. Probably gonna be a spider in here or something. All right, let's pull it out. Oh yeah, brand new black carpet. That is not cut for anything. Oh, that is unfortunate. I'm gonna have to cut all the holes myself. Not the worst thing ever. Pretty much just the trans tunnel needs to be. I'm gonna cut the middle right here so I don't have to pull the dash out. But it's gonna have to cut a big circle for the shifter and the e-brake and whatnot. Kinda need to just cut down the middle right away and then trim after that. That's Lola. You act like you own the place. The black carpet does look sweet though. So, all right. I'm kind of worried now. This kind of like, fuck. I thought it would come with all the holes already. It don't even come with the seat bracket holes or anything. Lord, Lord, Lord. This is gonna be a fun one. All right, I had to use the razor blade on this. My scissors were not cutting. So let me set my camera up on the tripod. I'm gonna try to get it in here. All right, I'm gonna start eating the carpet. Cut it some more. All right, it's actually already kind of taken the right form. Pretty sure it still needs to go the other way because it's hanging over quite a bit over here. I don't expect this thing to fit perfect. That's not perfect, I guess. It definitely needs to be trimmed a lot right here though, because it's definitely not gonna be anywhere close to fitting right there. It has to be like a big chunk taken out, I'm pretty sure. Black carpet looks sweet though. It's gonna make the car look like a whole different car pretty much. As I'm working my ass away, Lola decides to stop by and help out. What's up, Lola? What are you doing? Oh, now you want to leave? No, what are you doing? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Yeah, she came out to hang out with me. It's pretty great of her for doing that. Now she's all love. What are you doing? All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, back to work. All right, slowly making progress. I have it all nice and tucked right there. It's still kind of like loose on here. It needs to be like formed a little bit more. It needs to like actually like push down. I don't like how my other carpet did this too, but the corners is kind of like crinkle right here. I'm gonna have to figure that out. But other than that, the carpet looks sweet. I mean, way better than that old shitty ass gray carpet. It's brand stinking new. Only hole I've trimmed so far, I've trimmed some off it right here a little bit, not hole, but up for the e-brake, and I trimmed this hole right here. But now I gotta do all 8 holes of the seat bracket and then the rear 2 for the back seats. All right, I'm making some progress right now. I've got the seat holes cut out. This one, a little bit of a casualty, a little too far, but it should hide pretty well still. Put all these 4s cut out. I gotta cut those 4 out really quick, and that should be everything for me to put the seat back in. I wanna mount the seat so it kind of compresses the carpet a little bit, has it where it needs to sit exactly. And then I'll mount the sides plastics. All these should cover all that. This back plastic should be good. I just gotta figure out the back stuff. So I would like to have the seat in here, but at the same time, I feel like my bride would be a pain in the ass to mess with afterwards. So I'll decide after I get that side over there. All right, sorry I'm just doing breaks and just doing quick little updates here and there. It's just a lot of random little things. I don't feel like that's fun to record. The next part I will be filming though, but let me show you my update so far. Carpet obviously good. Bottom half is in, got it nice and bolted. This will be all underneath the center console, so you won't even see that anymore. And then honestly, I'm gonna do this next. I've had this for a while now, like a couple months now, just holding on to it. It's like a lowrider plaque. It's gonna sit in the back window right here. Let me get the center console on really fast. It's actually right here. I was pulling bolts out of it, so I'll be right back. I got the center console all in. It actually looks really clean. I got the shifter on and the shifter boot and everything. Really simple. There's a few spots I wish it would clean up a little bit more. It was a kind of a pain in the ass. It still hasn't formed really good yet. But now I'm going to start mocking up to put this Boom Garage plaque in the back window. This is what I'm really excited for. So let me get a rag to wipe that dust off, and I'm gonna get a Sharpie, and I'm gonna get this thing ready to go. So I'm gonna put the tripod up and actually film a lot of this because this is actually exciting. All right, my dumbass did not record that. I was trying to do it on the tripod. Look at Lola. I got the holes pointed, and I got the spot where it's gonna be sitting. It's gonna be sitting right here and right here. I actually gotta drill these holes really fast, which this stuff is thick as fuck, so this might take a second. So, all right, I got the clamp on here holding it down. They actually started drilling pretty easy, so I thought I'd film it because it's actually going pretty easy. I drilled a little pilot hole first. I'm gonna drill a bigger hole now. Oh, I smell the wood burning. All right, that's pretty good. Now we're gonna switch over this clamp really fast to the other side. Oh, that's reversed. Oh. Set the bigger hole now. All right, let's test it out. Last one. Bada boom, look at that. All right, the next step I gotta do is drill 2 holes so I can mount my rib nuts, or drill my rib nuts. But first I gotta set these in here. I gotta hold this thing up because it's a pain in the ass to hold up. And I got a dot where I need to drill the hole. That way. That should be perfect. Should be perfect. All right, I drilled the holes a little bigger. Got the little rib nuts. They fit perfectly. They look centered. So I got the rib nut gun right here. Moment of truth. Let's hopefully this thing mounts good. First one. All right. Every time something should be just be so easy. So easy. I have the hardest time ever. And this is one of them. So I was literally tightening the bolts and they started like cross-threading, or I don't think they were cross-threading. I think the threads in the rib nuts were fucked up, but I ended up having to drill them out, and now I'm just gonna put a bolt and washer and a nut on it because that makes it way easier. So we're gonna do that really fast. Let me get the stuff together, and I'm gonna mount this fucking thing because I want to see it on here. I just had to do some redneck ass shit to get that out. There's the bad ones right there. Stupid, fucking stupid. Oh yeah, that's sweet. It's not a nice, it shouldn't go nowhere. Oh yeah. That is so sweet. Honestly, I might have to take it off and bend the brackets a little bit more because it's facing too far backwards right now. But it goes hard. I'm happy with it. All right, so I sat around and did some modification on it, and now it sits actually where it should. That looks so hard. I can't wait to see it like in the sun without the light on it. But yeah, that is so sweet. It's actually pretty solid. I just kind of pulled on it kind of bit and bent this the speaker rack back a little bit so it sits actually straight. So in proper drift car fashion, I don't think I'll be able to run a back seat. I mean, honestly, it doesn't look bad from back here. Looks a little tacky, I guess. But from here, it looks dumb as hell because it pushes the seat way the fuck up. I love having the back seat, but I probably will have to get rid of that back seat, at least the top half. Now, pretty much all I need is to put the seats in. Now I pretty much just gotta set it in here and bolt it up. Try to get some good camera angles for this thing. I didn't even come out here so easy. Okay, I'm back. The seat is nice and mounted. It ain't going nowhere. I did cut the holes a little bigger than I wanted to. It was really a pain in the ass of that shitty ass razor blade. But all 4 bolts are tightened good. That is unfortunate. I did forget to tighten this bolt. We'll have to use the ratchet wrench on it really fast. I'll get that in a moment. I need to get the other side too. Make it easy with the power tools actually, but I'll use the ratchet wrench on this one. It won't be too bad to tighten up. Oh yeah, looks like a car again. All right, let me get that tightened up. I'll be back in a minute. All right, I just made a quick pit stop, quick run to Dollar General. Bought some high quality Rust-Oleum Painter's Touch. And that's just what we are. We're a fucking painter today. So today, or right now, just act like I'm not restarting a video or some bullshit. All I gotta do is, at least on this driver's side, where it's very visible, is I'm gonna paint these rusted spots. There's just an old bride seat rail and brackets. All right, obviously we don't want to get it on the new floor, which needs to be swept again, but oh yeah, we're ready to paint. Get a little shakeroo. Throw some fucking spray paint on this thing. This thing will be brand new in no time. While I'm waiting for it to dry, we're gonna grab this old rickety door panel and we're gonna put the passenger side on really fast. I wish I had new ones to put in here, but I don't. Thought about going with metal ones, but these just need to be cleaned a little bit and they'll look just fine. They're not perfect, but honestly, it's a drift car. It'll be all good. So let me pull off the window switch where I had it hiding. Having a filmer would be way better. I'm having to set the tripod up in weird ways, try to get the best angle I possibly can. So let me set this thing right here. Now, this nice little tab right there. Got the passenger door panel on. It needs to be cleaned. It's very dusty from my car and all the years. But honestly, the car is starting to come together. Very dusty, as you could tell. Wipe that off a little bit. But it's on there. So let's get the driver one on really fast. I'm just waiting for the paint to dry. So I'm trying to get things done that need to be done. I don't really feel like doing. All right, guys, we have a special filmer behind the camera. Finally, for the last few minutes of this video, I'm gonna have a filmer. Fantastic. I hired a brand new filmer. Show yourself, filmer. I'll put a picture of her right here. It's my beautiful wife, actually. But I got the driver door panel in. Everything looks beautiful. It's a jank-ass door panel, but it'll work for the time being. Last thing I need to do is put the seat in. I'm not looking forward to it. Got my fresh spray paint job. Looks perfect. You can't even tell there was... Don't get that close. Don't get that close. Can't even tell there was a little bit of rust there.
Ass. You put your ass in the frame.
Oh yeah, this thing's gonna look golden now. You can't even tell there was rust there. I got the 4 bolts. And now I'm gonna struggle putting this thing in. But I can move the seat forward and backwards because I fixed the sliders. So it'll make the back seat bolts a lot easier to put in. So I'm gonna get to work on this and we'll be back shortly with it all bolted in. Oh yeah, we're flying, baby. Should I send it to the moon?
No.
Oh baby, we're golden. Now I gotta pull the seat up because there's no room for the children in the back. Children as in like doggies.
And which dogs do you ask?
These kids. Hey, get back in your back seat. What are you doing? Millie's the one that pays attention. Got all the room for the kids in the back seat. Now my sliders ain't working. What I needed to. We'll be back after this short commercial break. After a few awkward thrusts and a little help from my wife, I got the seat where I wanted it. The seat rail does work. I meant to WD-40 it, but I totally forgot. But we're all good. Let's see how this all looks from the outside. Let's see this bad boy. Thanks for the filming, babe. She's having a blast. It looks like a brand new car in there. The black carpet really sets it off. Oh, I'm missing something. Hold this. little dirty. This one's slightly melted by floor, which should never happen. Oh baby, this thing is good to go. This thing is ready for the racetrack. Look at that. A little dusty, but it's all good. Hell yeah. And we got the back plate, and also while I'm at it, I'm gonna pull this back seat out because it needs to come out. It needs to be a little cleaned, a little cleaning, I think, from all that tire dust. But that thing looks hard, though. That thing is sick. You like it, babe?
Me.
Was it worth my money?
How much was it?
I don't want to talk about it. We're not gonna talk about prices on the channel.
The light's catching
I know,
it.
outside it looks a lot better if I pulled it out, but it looks sick. It mounted really nicely too. In the video, when you watch the video back there, you're gonna see me struggle with it. I was like, I'm gonna be professional. I'm gonna put rib nuts. Bolts just stripped right the fuck out. And the Allen key started stripping.
Did you start it by hand?
Yes. They were nice and they were nice. It just, I don't know.
Did you clean the holes before you?
I cleaned them with the nut as I ooted it in.
Ooh, good.
But I fixed it. It's fucking on there. That looks great. But guys, I got some more stuff to do. I want to do a headliner sometime in the near future, but I want to finish this fucking video because I want to get more videos out. And I'm going to start a new project. The next video, I think. Tara doesn't think it's a good idea, but I want to build the next car on the channel. This car is not done, but it needs a fuel pump.
That's why I don't want him to.
Well, the car runs and drives. It just needs a fuel pump, which I'll order a fuel pump, throw it in there and get it tuned, cleaned up, and it should be golden. Other than a few like upgrading things, like I have a radiator on the ground over there I need to put in, a few other things, which I will film all that, but I need more content, so I might as well start on the next car. So the next video, you guys will see the new car. Well, new car as in the car I bought 8 months ago that I haven't done anything with. So
I thought you said it was January. That's a year. That's almost a year.
I might have bought it a year ago, and I haven't done anything with it. It's been sitting on a tarp in the backyard. So that'll be the next thing you see. So like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you next time.